Hi, this is Paul with your Bold Profits Daily. Today, I'm going to give you an update on a phenomenal opportunity I told you about last October. Now, if you can just think back, remember the gloom, remember the doom. The markets looked like they were going to crash. They kind of did crash if you want to really think about it. And everyone wanted to close their eyes and just sell everything. And I was telling you to buy. And if you go back to October 25th and check out my YouTube video, I told you to buy into what I told you was a coming housing boom driven by the millennial generation. And today I want to give you an update on what's going on with this trade. So if you bought in to that ETF that I told you about, it had the ticker symbol ITB. It's the iShares Home Construction ETF. You'd be up 21% already. And that's great. And I can tell you that those gains, I believe, are going to keep coming. And here's why. And listen carefully, because it's important. See, I saw this weekend while I was doing my research that the millennial generation now represents nearly half of the mortgage market. 48% of all mortgages taken out in 2018 were by the millennial generation. That's greater than the Gen X generation, that's greater than the baby boomer generation, and it's greater than the coming next generation, which is called Gen Z. And that means that the millennial generation is really beginning to control the housing market. And there are some new elements to the housing market as a result of this. First thing is that the millennial generation really values affordability, likely because they have a lot of student debt, likely because we've had 10 years where the economy largely didn't grow and many of them suffered through unemployment and underemployment right after coming out of college. So they are causing a boom in cities like Buffalo, New York, and places in the Midwest that most people never think about. So that's one aspect of this coming housing boom, or this housing boom that's actually going on right now, which is affordability and different cities than what you normally read about, like New York and San Francisco. That's really not where it's at. It's actually in the middle of the country. So I would tell you that this housing boom is going to continue, and this ITB ETF, which is the iShares Home Construction ETF, is still good for more gains. However, take a look at this chart that I put together just for you. In my Profits Unlimited service, we make the millennial generation a mega trend theme that we pick stocks around. And we have been picking housing stocks that are laser focused, laser targeted on this generation. And on Friday, one of these stocks went up by 26%. Yes, in one day. And you can see in this chart, you'll see I've contrasted the performance of the ETF with the performance of this stock. And you can see the benefit of owning single stocks versus owning an ETF. In other words, if you belong to my Profits Unlimited service, you'd have access to our model portfolio, which includes these laser-focused stocks targeting the millennial generation. And you can experience gains of 25% in a single day. And I can tell you that from all the responses I've gotten from my readers, they absolutely love it when stocks do this. And we actually had a second stock also exposed to the millennial generation go up in excess of 20% also on Friday, because these new stocks that represent the preferences of the millennial generation, they are going to go up way faster, way bigger, huge, massive, phenomenal gains, because they are completely concentrated, focused on this generation. So that's my Bold Profits Daily for you today, which is keep buying housing stocks through the ITB ETF to get in on the millennial housing boom that is going on right now and that I believe is going to continue. And if you want huge gains quickly, massive, phenomenal, huge gains, consider joining Profits Unlimited and my other services where we target these very specialized opportunities that can really go up very fast because they represent a concentrated bet on the millennial housing megatrend. So that's my Bull Profits Daily for you today. I'll have another one for you next week. Until then, this is Paul saying